Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 72 of Be a Pro Action with Theo Tugersson here on Dynasty Central Sports, NHL 21 Be a Pro. We have the St. Louis Blues hosting the Winnipeg Jets, and yes, we had the Winnipeg Jets on last episode, and I said we probably won't have the Winnipeg Jets, as I don't like to have two teams back-to-back. But you know what? I can't turn away from a big game against the third overall team in the league, even though we just played them. So we got the Winnipeg Jets coming back to Missouri, and we're going to host them at the Enterprise Center at St. Louis, Missouri. They are 32, 14 and 7. We have 38 wins. They're 27-11 record for Connor Hellebuyck, who has 4 shutouts. And then we have Jacob Markstrom in between the pipes, a 10-4 record with 2 shutties as well. And let's have a great game between the two teams that is just a battle last game. And now we got Malkin with a face-off loss, and Neil Pionk will drop that into our own zone, and we'll pick up the puck. Tugs passes that over to Gino Malkin. He will have the puck stolen by Patrick Laine. Takes a hit, and Malkin takes it back. Braden Shen now with the puck over to Malkin. Snipes it right in for an early goal for the St. Louis Blues, as that one was a gorgeous play from Evgeny Malkin, his 38th goal of the season. What a gorgeous pass over from Braden Shen, and just a pass, a gorgeous one-touch pass over, and a nice one-timer into the back of the net, right past Connor Hellebuyck. No shutouts for him in this one, as Evgeny Malkin scores that one. 38 goals on the season, assist from Braden Shen. He will lose that face-off, and Vladimir Tarasenko comes in and steals it back in front of the slot, and Christian Vesalainen will steal that, skates into the blue zone. Poke check of doom from Tugs, and Malkin will dump that into the Jet zone. Pionk will touch up and have the puck, pass it over to Vesalainen right around Tugs, as Vesalainen learned from last game, as he got tugged like 4 or 5 times and stolen in front. Braden Shen now has the puck across the red line, and he will lose it. Mark Scheifele going off, and Tugs is going to go off for a line change. Coming back at the 13-14 mark of the first period, still 1-0 on the board, and we got a face-off to the right of Jacob Markstrom. Malkin will lose that, win that, because he got Tarasenko to steal the puck back over to Malkin. Stolen by Brian Little. Going the other way. Josh Hosang, 2-on-1 pass, one touch and save from Markstrom. Tarasenko up to Braden Shen, turns away from a hit, and Brian Little steals that. Tugs with a huge train track tug on Brian Little and steals the puck. Now Tugs has it through the neutral and into the Jet zone. Around the D in front, and stolen by Pionk. Passes that up to Pavel Zacha. Zacha passes that across the ice, and that's a back pass over to Sven Berchi. Berchi back to Pionk, or no, 38-28, I don't know. Saved by Markstrom. Drac Roslovic got that shot. Jump into the next shift at the 5:28 mark of the first period. 9-6 in the faceoff wins. Blues have it. Oscar Sundqvist wins that back. Blues have it. Pass it over to Leo Komarov going into the Jet zone. Tries to dipsy doodle around Pionk, and he does get the puck back. In the corner, over to Sundqvist, stolen by Josh Morrissey. He passes that over to Kurashev. Philip Kurashev, a Swiss-born player, shoots that over, and that's a shot saved by Markstrom. Komarov passes that up to 28. Don't know who that is. I will try to remember. And that's a big shot in front, and Oscar Sundqvist steals that from Morrissey. Shot and blocked in front, and Patrick Laine now controls the puck.
420.
Braden Shen saved by Hellebuyck, and a big save. 28 shoots that, and that's a goal, and that's good. I'm going to find out who the fuck that is. Number 28 on the St. Louis Blues, and I think that's Henri Nikkanen, who will get his 8th goal of the season. I got to remember, Henri Nikkanen, a young guy from Finland, 6'4" center, playing on that right wing side, and he'll just clap bomb right past Connor Hellebuyck for the second goal of the game for the St. Louis Blues to 2-0 at the 2:45 mark. Schenn with 2 assists on the game, the only assist in this game so far. Pionk will dump that into the blue zone. Tugs will control the puck around the zone, and he will just ice that. Stupid. The fuck are you doing, Tugs? Pionk will touch up, and that is going to be a face-off to the left of Jacob Markstrom. Now Evgeny Malkin on the face-off. We got Ekholm behind him, and Malkin loses it. Borowiecki shoots that, and that's going wide. Markstrom now had it, and that's Malkin up to number 18. Don't know who that is. All right, Patrick Line now has it now into the blue zone. Takes a huge tug from Theo Tugersson, and that's the end of his shift. We're going to be at the end of the first period, 2-0 after the first period, and a huge game for the St. Louis Blues. So far, we got a great goal from Henry Nikkanen and Evgeny Malkin with an awesome first goal of the game, and 2 big tugs from Theo Tugersson throwing around the physicality. 2-0 after the first period. Let's see how the Blues do against the Jets in number 2. Let's just jump back into period 2 hockey between the Jets and the Blues. We got Malkin against Scheifele at the opening draw. Let's see how we do, and it's a win for Malkin. Back to Ekholm. He'll dump that back into the Jet zone. Picked up by Josh Morrissey. Morrissey will skate out, and he's going to take a pass over to Scheifele. Scheifele will skate through the neutral right around Tugs, and Tugs will stop him, but that's a shot from Scheifele. Scores! That's going to be the first for the Winnipeg Jets, as Mark Scheifele picked up a weird play from Tugs, as Tugs stopped him on the first one, goes around Tugs, tries to control the puck, and it goes between his legs back to Scheifele, who just snipes it right over Jacob Markstrom's glove hand. So that's going to be 2-1, as Tugs just completely gets fumble fucked by the puck, and that's going to be the 17th goal for Mark Scheifele. Braden Schenn with a gorgeous dangle fuck, and then Vesalainen picks up the puck, as that was a missed pass. Laine over to Vesalainen into the blue zone around Tugs, takes a shot, and Markstrom, and then Mark Scheifele takes a brunt end of a hit from Tugs. Braden Schenn passes back to Tugs, slapper, and that's a save from Hellebuck. Pionk now turns away from a Malkin hit, and he's pinned along the boards. Vesalainen and Pionk fight off Schenn and Malkin. That's Tarasenko with a nice shot. Tugs along the goal line, shoots that, save from Hellebuck, and that's going the other way for the Jets. Vince Dunn now poke check a doom, and that's the Blues. Now Malkin over to Tarasenko, and Tugs is going to go for a line change. Still 2-1, as we are going to jump out for our next shift at 14:54 mark, and the Blues have a power play. We got 1:52 left in the power play, and Mark Borowiecki will dump that back into the Blues zone. The Blues have it now. Tarasenko takes a hit, and now Tugs has it, loses it to Artem Anisimov. He skates in, dangle, fucks, and scores. Backhand snipe right around Jacob Markstrom. And what a horrible play from Theo Tugersson. Gets stripped of the puck, and Artem Anisimov will dangle, backhand snipe Jacob Markstrom on the short-handed, and will tie it 2-2 in the second period. What an embarrassing play from Theo Tugersson. And Artem Anisimov, a normal, just a who the fuck cares about him anymore, scores for the Winnipeg Jets. He'll get his first goal of the season on that goal. Tarasenko skates in, and that's a nice dish, a score from the St. Louis Blues, and Evgeny Malkin finally gets back from Theo Tugersson's boneheaded play, and he will get his second goal of the game, 39th of the season. And on the power play, Evgeny Malkin, a lethal goal scorer, and Tarasenko with a gorgeous dish, a juicy marinara over to Evgeny Malkin, who just scores right past Hellebuck, who had no chance on the play. Hellebuck was just hung out to dry, as Morrissey is a god-awful shitbag defenseman. Face off at the center ice. I know I just completely shit on myself, but I'm going to shit on Josh Morrissey anytime I can. Vesalainen takes a bump, and that's dumped into the end. Ekholm pinned along the boards by Scheifele, and that's going to be stolen by Ekholm. Scheifele now takes the puck away. He's pinned along the boards, and Tugs now fights him. Scheifele still has a good, big hit on Scheifele from Theo Tugersson. And now that's going the other way, passed over. The Blues skate into the zone. Getzlaf passes back, and Tugs loses it. Shot on goal. Pionk now controls the puck. And Tugs is going to go for a line change. Let's see when we come out. It's going to be the 6:47 mark of the second period. Still 3-2. The Blues are up in this one in the Jets zone. That's a shot, and that's a goal. 4-2 as the Blues get a big goal as Tugs just jumps out on the ice. And Wonder Bread Robert Thomas gets his 16th of the season. What a goal. What a nice shot. And that's a backhand snipe on the goal line. Connor Hellebuyck could not get that on his blocker side. That was low. Blocker side just could not stretch out. And Wonder Bread will snipe that right past him for a 4-2 lead in the second period. 6:28. Klim Kostin with the apple on that one. Getzlaf has it now stripped, and Morrissey now takes the puck over to Anders Martinsen, over to Anisimov, and he will score his second goal of the game. What the fuck is going on in this one? Jacob Markstrom just allows Artem Anisimov to get 2 fucking goals on this game. What a horrible play as Matthias Ekholm tries to play some defense, hits Anisimov's stick, and it just trickles right through the legs of Jacob Markstrom. A horrible fucking play from that goaltender, who is definitely the backup on our tandem, as Artem Anisimov just gets 2 goals out of the blue, out of nowhere, unassisted from Anisimov. Now Tugs passes that back over to Ekholm. Wonder Bread passes that over to Getzlaf. Back to Tugs. Slapper, save from Hellebuyck. And Josh Morrissey passes that over to Kurashev, over to Anders Martinsen. The Norwegian winger passes that over to Anisimov, looking for a Hattie. Morrissey takes a huge fucking tug along the blue line. That's all I cared about. And that's Wonder Bread. Robert Thomas passes over to Getzlaf, who will lose that. Picks up the puck again, takes a hit from Morrissey, and Tugs bumps him as again, trying to get something going between Josh Morrissey and Theo Tugersson. Pass over to Vesalainen, he'll turn away from a Tugs hit. Good call. And now we're going for a line change, and that's going to be the end of the second period for the St. Louis Blues, Theo Tugersson, and we're going to go back to the locker room. 4-3, taking over the lead, but we cannot have any more boneheaded plays. Letting Artem Anisimov score 2 fucking goals in this game. That's embarrassing already. Enough, please. Let's head back to the third period at the Enterprise Center as the St. Louis Blues holding a 2-goal lead, 4-2. We got the drop of the puck. Malkin loses that, and Morrissey controls the puck. He'll skate that across and right through. Tugs shoots that, saved by Markstrom. And that's recovered by the Blues. That is Braden Shen, skates around and takes a hit, loses it. Scheifele passes that, stolen by Tarasenko, going the other way on a breakaway, 1-on-1 with the goalie, saved by Hellebuyck. Pass over to Shen, back to Tugs, slapper, glove save, and out of the play. Face off to the right of Connor Hellebuyck off that glove save from Theo Tugersson. Face-off loss, and Pionk now has it. Passes stolen by number 71, Evgeny Malkin. But going the other way, Patrick Laine skates in around Tugs and shot by Scheifele, saved by Markstrom. And Tugs is clearing some of the trash out of the front of the net. Face off to the left of Jacob Markstrom. We got Malkin against Scheifele as well. 4-3 now with the Jets up. And now that's going the other way. The Matthias Ekholm has the puck. Passes over to Braden Shen. Turns away and Tugs recovers the puck. Into the Jets zone. Takes a hit, but he still has the puck. Holds on. Skates in. Takes a pass over. And that's fumbled by Ryan O'Reilly. Loses that. Ryan O'Reilly takes a shot again. And Pionk controls the puck. Morrissey skates across the neutral, takes a hit from Tugs, and a double hit as Patrick Laine goes down as well. Double tug. is what a gorgeous hit on Josh Morrissey, and he's holding his knee. I wonder if he's going to be back in this one as he's going back to the locker room, going to rub some Midol on it. Ryan O'Reilly at the face-off draw, though, 19-11 in hits. Tugs has to jump it up for the Blues, and that's a loss. Pionk now has skates that into our own zone, takes a shot. Markstrom jumps all over, throws that behind him, almost into the net. Holy shit, Ekholm loses it to Brian Little. Shot, and Blake Wheeler with the puck. Shot again and covered up and saved by Markstrom. Tugs now controls the puck. Passes that, stolen by the Jets, but Ekholm controls it. Back over to Tugs. Tugs one-on-one, turns away from Pionk, and he's going to take a little beat, take a shot, and save by Hellebuck. And Tugs is going to go for a line change at the 13 mark. Back out at the 4 minutes and 18 seconds left, and the Jets tie it up at 4-4. We got 4 minutes left in the third period, and now it's a tie game. Hosang now has the puck over to Brian Little. Brian Little skates through the neutral zone, and it's going to go off sides. Ryan O'Reilly at the face-off draw, and we have a 3 minute 29 seconds left in the third. Face-off won by Ryan O'Reilly, passes that over to Nino Niederreiter, and he'll lose that from Vinny Heinola. Blake Wheeler takes a huge fucking hit from number 63, Tyler Ennis, the little guy on the team, and he breaks the stick. Face-off as the puck went out of play. Ryan O'Reilly on the draw to the left of Hellebuck. And he will win that back to Ekholm. Shot from Niederreiter, save in front, and Joachim Ryan pinned along the boards behind the net. That's who the Ryan was from last game. Not Bobby Ryan, not Derek Ryan, Joachim Ryan. Now that's Mark Scheifele through the neutral, and they're going to go off sides again. The Winnipeg Jets cannot stay on sides in this game. Minute 39 left in this third period, and Ryan O'Reilly loses that. Ryan over to Heinola, and then Tugs will just dump that back into the zone. That's going to be icing as Joachim Ryan will touch up, and that's the second time Theo Tugersson just blindly threw the puck down the ice. Face off to the left of Jacob Markstrom as Ryan O'Reilly is still out there with Niederreiter and Tyler Ennis. Tyler Ennis breaks the puck loose, and Vesalainen over to Laine. Stolen by Tugs and going the other way, and now Laine takes it back, going through it. Ekholm poke checks that away, and Ryan O'Reilly passes that over to number 18. I can't remember half my fucking team anymore. Tugs puts a little pressure on Ville Heinola, and he skates away from a hit. Passes up to Patrick Laine, over to Vesalainen, and now Tugs has the puck. Passes that over to Tarasenko, and we're going to go for a line change. That's the end of the third period, and we're going to go to some overtime action here at the Enterprise Center. 4-4 between the St. Louis Blues and the Winnipeg Jets. Fours aside as we're going to go to some extra innings in this one. Let's see how the Blues do and take a look at that double tug again. What a gorgeous play. Josh Morrissey still has not been seen. Jumping into some overtime action here at the Enterprise Center. Fours aside between these two teams, the Blues and the Jets, the second and third best team in the NHL right now. Malkin on the draw, wins that back to Tugs, and Tugs will bounce that off the boards to Malkin over to Tarasenko through the neutral. He'll lose that, and Borowiecki out there for the Jets. Passes over to Laine. Laine will skate that into the Blues zone, takes all the time he needs. Markstrom will cover up after that muffin shot from Borowiecki, and Scheifele takes a late hit from Tugs. Malkin at the draw against Scheifele. Let's see how he does. No, the Jets win that, and Laine will get that stolen from Tarasenko. Tarasenko skates into the Blues zone. Passes over to Tugs, and he will pass that back to Tarasenko off the boards. Back to Tugs. Over to Tarasenko, 2-on-1. Oh, misses the net. Back to Tugs in the slot. Shoots that, saved by Hellebuck. Oh, what a play from Braden Shen and Theo Tugersson. We're going to go for a line change, and the Jets win this one in OT, 5-4 at the 2:04 mark of overtime. As we are going to drop this one at home, as we beat them at home, they're going to beat us at home as well. Connor Hellebuck gets the dub over Jacob Markstrom. And what a gorgeous goal from Evgeny Malkin. That was his second on the game. and we just did not have enough firepower in overtime to get the big win. A nice goal from Robert Thomas as well on that backhand goal. A nice pass from Klim Kostin. But this is definitely not the one we wanted to lose to the Winnipeg Jets. 5-4. Let's go back to the locker room and see how Coach what he has to say about this one. Actually, we're not even going to see the coach. All right, we're just a little sad and upset that we lost in OT. But you know what? We still get 1 point. A B- in offense, a C in defense, an A in team play, C+ overall for Tugs. 6 shots on the board, but only 5 tugs. No offensive stats to speak of. Not even a plus or a minus. Thank goodness, though. Those minuses could have been bad. We picked up 1,000 followers, as we almost have 100,000 followers for Theo Tugersson on Twitter or Instagram. I don't know. But we got the Florida Panthers coming into St. Louis next episode. So smash like down below, hit subscribe, and throw us a comment. Love to hear from everyone that's watching. Let us know what you think about the channel or the series. And we will see you next episode as we got the Panthers coming into St. Louis. We'll see you later.